In the mid-1950s, the Soviet Union actively pursued the modernization of its agricultural sector. Rural areas urgently needed not only modern machinery for fieldwork, but also specialized vehicles capable of handling off-road conditions. Several government decrees aimed at developing the agricultural sector tasked the automotive industry with creating compact, all-wheel drive vehicles suitable for rural environments. The Gorky automobile plant responded quickly to the challenge by introducing an all-wheel drive version of the Pobeda. Meanwhile, the Moscow's small car factory, later known as AZLK, presented its own alternative, the Moskvich 410, equipped with four-wheel drive. At first glance, the task seemed accomplished, but the operation of these vehicles revealed significant shortcomings. The Moskvich faced particular criticism for its unibody construction, which couldn't withstand heavy loads, and for its standalone transfer case, which caused excessive noise and vibration, making the ride uncomfortable for passengers. While AZLK engineers worked on addressing these issues, Igor Alexandrovich Gladilin, the plant's deputy chief designer, proposed a different approach to creating a rural off-road vehicle. Gladilin, a talented engineer with a pragmatic mindset, suggested developing a fundamentally new vehicle, informally dubbed the Russian Jeep. This vehicle, initially inspired by American Jeeps, was intended to be a reliable and practical mode of transport for rural areas. Work on the first prototype began in 1957. Interestingly, the development was carried out with minimal use of traditional design documentation. The team relied on their experience and intuition. The first model was handcrafted by skilled workers who fully understood the designer's vision. The result was a vehicle with a ladder frame, an open four-seat body, and 2 rows of seats. The initial prototypes used axles from the Moskvich 410, but an original rear axle with semi-floating shafts and tapered roller bearings was soon developed, ensuring greater reliability under harsh operating conditions. The prototype was designated the Moskvich 415. It featured a 2-speed transfer case paired with a standard gearbox from the Moskvich, and the front axle could be disengaged. In 1960, a version with a closed metal body appeared, known as the Moskvich 416. This variant had a unique interior layout, with 2 folding benches along the sides, allowing it to carry up to 5 people. Weighing just 1,158 kilograms, the vehicle reached speeds of up to 105 kilometers per hour and consumed 11 liters of fuel per 100 kilometers. Despite these innovative technical solutions, the fate of these vehicles remained uncertain. Since this type of vehicle was not officially part of the Soviet automotive production program, all development was carried out unofficially. The prototypes were used internally at the plant, but never entered mass production. Nonetheless, work on off-road vehicles continued. In 1973, interest in light off-road vehicles was revived, and the government tasked several plants with developing a new model. Gladilin, inspired by the challenge, began working on a vehicle that would later be known as the Moskvich 2150. The Moskvich 2150 was a significant departure from its predecessors. It was standardized with the Moskvich 2140, which was set to launch in 1975. Its extended wheelbase and track width improved stability, while the fuel system's design allowed the engine to operate under any conditions. The vehicle was equipped with 2 fuel tanks with a combined capacity of 60 liters, providing a range of up to 500 kilometers. With a ground clearance of 220 millimeters, it was well-suited for rural roads. A key innovation was the inclusion of a limited-slip differential in the rear axle. Other features, such as drum brakes, a sealed cooling system, and a minimal number of lubrication points, made the Moskvich 2150 reliable and easy to maintain. The vehicle performed well in tests, easily crossing water up to 60 centimeters deep and navigating sand, clay, and other challenging terrains. Despite positive feedback and interest from the military, the project faced financial and bureaucratic obstacles. Although Alexei Kosygin, chairman of the Council of Ministers of the USSR, supported the idea of mass production for the Moskvich 2150, funding was never allocated. Of the 3 light off-road vehicles developed in the 70s, only the VZ 2121 Niva went into production, leaving the Moskvich 2150 as a promising but unrealized project. Igor Alexandrovich Gladilin continued to refine off-road vehicles until his sudden death in 1975. His contributions to the Soviet automotive industry were invaluable, but his initiatives never received the support they deserved. The story of the Moskvich 2150 and its predecessors serves as a reminder of the challenges of a planned economy, where even the most successful engineering solutions could remain unrealized.